So last month I did an experiment. I went on LinkedIn and Upwork, but I didn't search for AI specialist or AI developer. Instead, I searched for regular jobs: marketing manager, operations coordinator, business analyst. And then I started reading the preferred qualifications. And what I found was shocking. Buried deep in the job descriptions for these normal, six-figure jobs was a hidden requirement: familiarity with AI tools like Claude for market analysis, experience leveraging AI for data synthesis, ability to create AI-driven workflows. This isn't a separate job anymore. It's a secret layer of skills that companies now expect you to have, and they're paying a massive premium for it. And that's when it hit me. There's this massive gap between what employers need and what people actually know. And the craziest part is, you don't need to write a single line of code to cash in on this opportunity. And today, I'm going to be showing you exactly which AI skills are getting people hired right now, how much they're paying, and why this is the perfect side hustle to turn into a full-time income. So whether you want to just make money on the side, get a full-time job, or even do it as a side hustle or start a business, stick around because this might be one of the most valuable videos that you watch this year. And if you want to see what I do to make a full-time income online, I'll leave a link down below to that too. Now, I'm in contact with a lot of different companies, and I always ask them, what skills are they desperate to hire for in 2025? And just about every company mentions AI. But here's what blew my mind. They're not looking for PhD geniuses or coding wizards or people that know machine learning or anything like that. They just need normal people who understand how to use AI tools effectively. And I'm going to make a prediction that might sound crazy, but within 18 months, I think that being AI literate will be as essential as knowing how to use Excel. The difference is, while everyone knows Excel, almost nobody knows how to properly use AI tools, and companies are desperate to hire people that do. Just last week, I talked to someone who landed over a $100,000 remote job just because they demonstrated 3 AI skills that I'm going to show you today. And they weren't even doing it at an extremely high level. No coding, no degree, no technical background, just practical skills that anyone can learn in a few weeks. And today I'm going to be pulling back the curtain on the whole thing. Now, let me start with some numbers that'll blow your mind. According to a McKinsey report that just came out, 87% of businesses are planning to increase their investment in AI in 2025. But get this, 68% of those same companies say they can't find people with the AI skills that they need. So this is a massive gap between what companies want and who's available to do the work. And I'm not talking about some future trend. This is happening right now. So why does this gap even exist? And why is it getting bigger? Well, there are 3 reasons. First, the technology is evolving so damn fast that traditional education simply can't keep up. Universities are still teaching stuff that might have been cutting edge 3 to 5 years ago, which in AI terms might as well be ancient history. Second, there's this massive misconception that working with AI means that you need to be some kind of coding genius. Wrong. That's like saying you need to know how to build an engine to drive a car. And third, most people who are learning these skills are keeping quiet about it because they're making an absolute killing right now. They don't want the competition. And you really don't need to know how to code to do any of these because there are really 2 different types of AI professionals right now. You have your AI builders and your AI users. Now, the AI builders are the engineers and computer scientists who create and train the actual AI models. And yes, they do need to know how to code, but here's the secret that nobody's talking about. For every 1 AI builder, companies need like 50 AI users. And AI users are people who know how to leverage existing AI tools to solve real business problems. And that's where the massive opportunity is right now. Think about it like this. When the internet was new, companies needed web developers, but they needed way more people who could just use the internet effectively for business. Same with social media. Companies needed a few developers to build platforms, but they needed armies of people who understood how to use social media strategically. And AI is following the same exact pattern, but the gap is getting even bigger because technology is more complex and changing faster than ever. So let me show you exactly what these skills are and why employers can't find enough people who have them. The number 1 skill is AI-powered market research. Now, this goes way beyond just Googling your competition. This is about using AI to become a true market expert practically overnight. At its core, it's about using AI to synthesize massive amounts of public data, like customer reviews, social media comments, and industry reports, into actionable intelligence. Instead of spending weeks on research, you can get deep insights in minutes. So let me show you a real example. Let's say that you want to launch a new coffee brand. Here's the old way, right? You spend a month manually reading reviews for the top 5 competing brands, trying to spot trends in a spreadsheet. But here's the AI way. You use a tool to scrape 10,000 reviews of those brands and then prompt an AI like Claude 3 with analyze these customer reviews. What are the top 5 most common complaints about packaging? What are the most praised flavor notes? And what is the primary reason customers under 30 switch brands? Instantly, you will have a roadmap for creating a product that directly addresses the biggest market needs. Companies are desperate for this because it removes guesswork and gives them a huge competitive edge. I've seen listings for market intelligence analysts with an AI focus starting at $90,000, and they're looking for strategists, not data scientists. All right, skill number 2 is custom GPT and chatbot development. And before you click away, this requires zero coding. Thanks to tools like OpenAI's GPT Builder or platforms like Chatbase, you can now build custom AI assistants trained on specific data. And this is where things get really interesting. Instead of just using a generic AI, you're creating a specialized tool that solves a unique business problem. Let me give you a real-world example. A corporate training company has hundreds of pages of complex manuals and training materials. New employees are constantly asking HR the same questions. So instead of hiring another HR person, they hire someone to create a custom chatbot. This person uploads all the training documents into the platform, and instantly they have an internal AI expert that can answer any employee question 24/7 with perfect accuracy based on the source material. The magic isn't in writing code, it's in understanding a business's pain point and building a simple, targeted AI solution for it. We're seeing job postings for no-code AI solution architects and custom AI specialists with salaries ranging from $95,000 to $145,000 a year. The next skill is AI-driven mapping, and this is the third skill that forward-thinking companies are paying a premium for. This isn't just about looking at numbers, it's about using AI to understand the human beings behind the data. I'm talking about feeding an AI thousands of data points like sales call transcripts, customer support emails, and website behavior, and then asking it to build a complete profile of your ideal customer. Just as an example of this, a software company could feed all its user feedback into an AI and ask, based on this data, generate 4 detailed customer personas, including their primary goals, biggest frustrations with our software, and their job titles. For Persona A, map out their typical journey from discovering our product to becoming a power user. What are the key friction points where users like Persona A drop off? And suddenly, the marketing and product teams have a crystal clear picture of who they're serving and what they need to do. Before AI, this kind of analysis would take a consulting firm months and cost a fortune. I've seen AI marketing strategist roles that focus on this skill with salaries from $100,000 to $150,000 a year. All right, skill number 4 might be my favorite one on the list, and that is AI auditing. This isn't just about making AI work, it's about making AI work fairly and safely. As companies integrate AI into everything from hiring to loan applications, they are terrified of the legal and PR disasters that can happen if the AI is biased. This is about being the human check on the machine. You're not coding the AI, you're testing its outputs for hidden biases related to race, gender, age, or other factors. Now here's a quick example. A bank uses an AI model to pre-approve mortgage applications. An AI auditor would then design tests to see if the AI is disproportionately rejecting applicants from certain zip codes or with foreign-sounding names, even when their financial data is identical to approved applicants. They would then work with the technical team to identify and remove that bias. What makes this skill particularly valuable is that it's a massive risk management function. You're not just creating value, you're protecting the company from multi-million-dollar lawsuits and brand destruction. And that's why AI auditors and responsible AI specialists are emerging as 6-figure roles with salaries that I've seen starting at $110,000 and going much, much higher. All right, number 5 is really interesting and also very hard to pull off, but it is AI-powered competitive intelligence. This is about turning the reactive task of checking on the competition into a proactive, automated, strategic weapon. At its core, this skill is about setting up systems that use AI to constantly monitor your competitors and deliver insights directly to you. It's about knowing what your rival is going to do before they even announce it. Now, let me give you a specific example. An e-commerce store is in a constant price war with a major competitor. They task their AI competitive intelligence person to set up a workflow. This person uses a no-code tool to have an AI agent monitor the competitor's product pages every hour. The moment a price changes on a key product, the AI automatically analyzes the change, calculates the percentage difference, and sends an alert to the pricing team's Slack channel with a recommendation on whether to match the price or hold. This is the key. It's not just data, it's automated real-time strategy. You're using an AI to create an early warning system. And people who can design and manage these systems are incredibly valuable because they provide a direct, measurable impact on revenue and market share. So yeah, super valuable AI-related skill. And by the way, check out that link in the description to see exactly how I make a full-time online income from this new golden age of AI.